This is the trade for Friday, October 11th, 2024. Took about a 0.5% loss today. We had PPI news data this morning. Price pretty much, honestly, was looking for shorts. But as I went further in the market, I kind of can see why price decided to move higher. Let's get into it. We had this 15-minute order block here. I had this push down prior to the push up. And then news data dropped on this blue candle here, caused a bit of a chop, came back into this 15-minute order block, and then as soon as market opened, huge expansion candle to the upside, came out and took out these 15-minute highs right here, right? And then right after that, we came up and took out these hourly highs right there. Oh, let me take that off. There we go. Took out those hourly highs. So we had boom, boom, and then right up here was some 4-hour highs. We go up to the 4-hour time frame right here on this candle, or on this line right here. That is a 4-hour high. So I was saying, we had swept out 15-minute hourly and 4-hour highs, and I'm like, all right, bet, like we could definitely see maybe a retracement down into this fair value gap here. And so that didn't happen, obviously. So price continued to run it up. Came up to this I think this is a 5-minute fair value gap here. 5-minute fair value gap right there. And then price pretty much got to chop for a second. And then just kind of had made a big expansion move to the downside. Pretty much broke all these lows. And I was already looking for it. I'm like, okay, we got these multiple sweeps. We're getting rejections off of this 5-minute fair value gap. And this was earlier. I had this 1-minute S&T, but as the trade progressed, I didn't really focus in on it very much. We had this 1-minute S&T that I was looking at, but after a while, my price action just moved after it. So I wouldn't really count this. But the fact that price swept all these highs, rejections off this fair value gap, closed below both of these lows, I said, all right, I'm going to sell SPX here. Boom, stops above these highs. And then right after that, man, I was like pretty much instantly stopped out with this big wick candle to the upside. Pretty much stopped me out, came back, and then price decided to just rally. And I think, honestly, this is like all-time highs right now we might be at. I think this is price moving to all-time highs right now. So that's good, but it wasn't very good for me because I said I wanted to go shorts because we saw all those highs. Anyway, let's go back and let's kind of get a reason why price decided to rally in the first place. So we had this 15-minute order block right here off of RIP. We had bullish news, because actual greater from forecast is good for currency. It was PPI news data. It was less than forecast, so it was bad for the U.S. dollar, good for the S&P. Honestly, I should have taken that into account, but I didn't. But moving on, so after we had swept out, not necessarily swept out, but we tapped into this order block, made this huge move up. We can find equilibrium here. Price came down, hit equilibrium pretty much perfectly, and then price decided to pretty much move higher after that. We had this little fair value gap. We could have said, this might be an inverse fair value gap in a way. We had that little fair value gap. And then price pretty much closed above it and then continued moving higher. I was just kind of like, the fact that we had so many highs to the upside, I was like, I think that price might move down, especially after the past couple days. We've been kind of ripping it up. We just kind of got out of this little sideways price action of it in here. So that was that. The month of September, man, I absolutely slaughtered the markets, and then I've had a dub so far in October, and I've lost 2. So But I haven't really traded a whole lot this week because I'm in South Florida and the Hurricane Milton, just came around, and so I was pretty much preparing for that. I was really putting too much time on the charts, preparing for the hurricane, and then obviously I lost power and stuff, so I didn't trade yesterday. But yeah, man, this was the uh, trade for October 11th, 2024. I think definitely. I mean, what else? What else could have happened here? I mean, we had order block, and we had this huge expansion up. We had equilibrium get hit, and you had break of structure, which was here. I mean, honestly, what I usually look for is I look for an SMT. That's kind of my thing. Is I like looking for SMTs, and if there's not really an SMT in a trade, I won't really try and find one. Let's try to find one real quick while I'm recording here. I mean, we had, what is this? Let's just try to find I gotta find higher time frame SMTs. I usually find like 1 minute SMTs, and 1 minute SMTs are cool and all, but they aren't really that sustainable. So we have this low, this low to this low. What time is this? 8:55 to 9:25. 8:55. Oh, hang on. Hold on. We got 8:55 to 9:25. We'll just call it to this low right there. So yeah, man. Yeah, it was a 5 minute SMT as well. I think guys should start paying a little more attention. Yeah, man. This was trade for Friday, October 11th, 2024.